On today's episode of Twin Flames Fix My Vibe, our guest Debbie challenges her fears with hypnotherapy to discover the true story behind her past life with her husband Vinny, and the hidden meaning behind her soul contract with her husband uncovered an important message to herself that she didn't quite expect.
Debbie, in your own words, for someone who's been contemplating doing the QRHT, what would you tell them in your own words?
Be honest with yourself. Put your trust in these two beautiful ladies. Put your trust in the universe. And don't let fear override you. Feel the fear and just do it because you will get a lot out of this. Now I'm sitting there telling everybody like, oh my God, you have to do this.
Thank you.
Like you have to do this. You do. Yes.
Okay.
Say it
again. We asked for them to take us to a lifetime where you and your husband were in.
Yes.
And I remember, what time frame do you think that was?
It was like the 40s, 50s. It was like old school buildings.
Can you describe what you were wearing?
I was wearing a pink dress. I remember the pink dress. I was wearing kitten heels. And I remember at first I wore red lipstick. And then I laugh at that because Vinny hates red lipstick. So it was just...
So people must understand is that when you have a soulmate, when you have a soul contract with a soul, each lifetime there's lessons. So in that lifetime, he helped you. His assignment was for you to understand that you need to choose you.
Yes.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
He had to be that villain in your lifetime, and he was assigned that role.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, that's why we have an ancestor family.
Yep.
In another lifetime, he could have been your brother. Like,
And that's still some things I have problems with. Self-care, self-love.
Yeah.
I'll be very surprised how many times you come back with these same set of souls.
Yeah.
And everybody's interchanging costumes. And so I just, find it interesting in that lifetime, he couldn't be that person that you wanted to love you. He had to help you to learn the lesson.
Yeah. Okay.
So whoever's watching, you better wait. You better watch to the end because there's a powerful story to this show. So I gotta say something.
Yeah.
So Debbie and I do work together.
Yes, we do.
And I told a lot of people about what Janine and I do. But for some reason, you and I were never able to match on that level.
No.
Like I never say, hey, Debbie, let me tell you, because I'm not one of those people that go around shopping and trying to
you don't just go up to people.
Like,
No.
I'll talk, like if we're talking about spirituality, then I'll say, hey, by the way, this is what I do. So you and I were in the nurse's station together by ourselves. It was completely quiet. And they said to me, ask her. So that was it, because they would tell me to ask you about the QAHT if you wanted to do it. So I said, Debbie, did I ever tell you what I do? And then the rest is history.
Yeah, I'm just like, what?
No,
tell me more. Like, keep telling me.
Now, I think one of the reasons why I felt comfortable asking you, because, sidebar, we work on a psych ward, and on a psych ward there could be a lot of negative energy.
Yes.
And there is this spray. I haven't seen it in a couple days, but there was a spray.
I have to bring more.
Okay, we ran out.
They used it up.
So we had some sage spray floating around, and the box said, "Please do not take off the unit." And Debbie bought the spray.
Wow. I did. The unit needed cleansing at that time, like badly. Yes. And I was like, no one is taking this. No one.
So when they asked me to ask you, I felt comfortable because I'm like, for somebody to have a sage spray on the unit, then, But before we go into your quantum healing, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes.
Oh, God. So I'm a Barbie. Some of my other coworkers, I don't know if you've ever heard it, like Little G and stuff, they call me Barbie because I do so many different things. I don't like the idea of jack of all trades. They call me a Barbie.
I love that.
They call me a Barbie.
I love that. Because you are a jack of all trades, though. You do a lot of stuff.
I don't know. I like Barbie better. It sounds better.
I do too. I'll take that.
I like Barbie. I'm also a college professor. I teach an emergency medical responder class. It is accredited class. I'm going to nursing school, have a master's degree. I just one day picked up a Barbie and said, I want to do this.
Yes.
So here I am.
And then you're married also.
I am married.
So what are we going to name your Barbie?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Damn,
Suggestions are open.
We got by the end of the show, we're gonna
post that on TikTok and we come up with suggestions.
Be my Barbie.
Yes. And now, how long you been married for?
About a year and a half. It was November 2023 that we got married.
So you guys are a newlywed couple.
Yeah.
And how long you guys dated?
Since technically our first date, that's what we named our first official anniversary, May 11th of 2021.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay. And what I like about you guys, you're not married with children yet.
Not yet. No.
So like Al Bundy. But so you guys can still enjoy each other, enjoy each other's company.
That's
still,
cool.
I love that for you guys.
Yeah.
All right, so now let's get to the nitty gritty.
Ooh. Okay, let's go.
Why did you want QRHT? What made you? What made you interested in it?
And honestly, it was more of a curiosity thing at first.
Yeah.
And it was just like, okay, let's see what she's got for me.
Yeah.
Because I like exploring these things.
Yes.
But after the fact, it was like I really sat down and thought about it. And I kept thinking about my early 20s and my childhood and how I didn't remember a lot of my childhood. And I know I told both of you that. And I'm just like, let me find out not who I am, but why I am who I am.
Interesting.
And what can I do to build back to who I'm supposed to be? I've gone through many different journeys in life. I've gone through, I have a master's degree, but okay, now I'm going back to school. So why do I want to keep stacking up? Who am I supposed to be? So that's, in all honesty, it was that. Plus, when we talked about the past life regression and all that stuff, I'm like, there's a lot of people that I miss that I just want to hear from.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And there's a lot of people in my life, too, that I want to see, why is our connection the way that it is? Where in this timeline somewhere did we ruffle each other's feathers that now it's kind of, let's figure this out together.
Answers.
Yes,
I
wanted
that.
answers.
I love that.
And what is your spirituality?
I am Catholic.
Catholic, okay.
But I am very open. I sit there all the time and I'm like, what does the universe have for me today?
Yeah.
Or let's put it out there. So yes, I believe in God. Yes, I was raised a Catholic, went to Catholic school my whole life.
Yeah.
Going back to a Catholic school. But I'm not afraid to listen to other people's
I do too.
beliefs. I like exploring new religions. I like learning about them.
Yeah.
So
and that's what you call open-minded.
Yes.
And when you work in the medical field, you have to be open-minded because you're different. You're dealing with people from all walks of life.
Absolutely.
And for you to have this one-track mind, it's unfair to the person you're dealing with.
Yeah, it doesn't work
for
them. No.
You're not nurturing. You're not able to help them on their path.
Yeah.
So I admire that about you.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I think that's why it was easy to work with you.
Yeah.
Thank
Definitely,
you.
definitely.
So let's delve into your problems a little bit.
Which one? Which one?
And I'm glad you said that because
Which one?
I want to say something right now. Many of us feel stuck, and many of us feel like you look at other people and you say, how are they living their life like that? Like, how are they doing it?
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, Debbie, if I was on a lower vibrational scale, I would have looked at you like that because you look like you have it all together.
And I don't.
But you have that energy about you where you don't let things get to you on the surface. We don't, because when you're at work, you don't see what goes on behind closed doors. But you're like a take charge person, and you have this image. And then when you hear, like when you're in the break room talking to somebody at work, and they're like, "I'm doing this, and I'm doing that, and I'm doing it," and then this depressed person is sitting there like, "Damn, I can't even pick up an application and apply for something."
Yeah.
So I need for people to understand before we move further with Debbie's story is that everyone got some shit with them.
Yeah.
Everybody's got something in their closet that they need to fix. So I just want to just reiterate that. So you do need QRHT.
Exactly.
Yes. In all honesty, yes. Okay. Yes, you do. Yes.
Okay.
Say it again.
So it was a question you asked.
No, I just wanted to delve into your problems again. What actually brought you here, and where did all of your problems kind of start?
So I was stuck at a plateau in life.
Okay.
I kind of, again, going back, I've got all this going for me, but I still felt stuck. It's kind of like you don't know what happens, like when somebody lets down their guard or takes off that mask that they put on.
Yeah.
So I kind of felt stuck, and I have people in my life where they're important people in my life, but that connection just feels off. And I feel like there's like hostility or resentment there. And I want to know what it is about that relationship, where in whatever timeline, what went wrong and how can we fix that?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then how can I fix myself from feeling stuck at a plateau?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of it was, in all honesty, answered during this session.
Perfect. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Because that's really important.
Yeah.
So, okay, so I'm going to guide you with some of the issues that you had. I'm going to leave the most important, I don't say most important, I'm going to leave the aha at the end.
Okay.
So whoever's watching, you better wait. You better watch to the end because there's a powerful story to this show with Debbie's QRHT. So let's start with your husband. I think that's a beautiful one.
I love him.
And you said you
and
guys
I love that one.
Yeah, that was beautiful. And
Yeah.
So when we had you under, we asked for them to take us to a lifetime where you and your husband were in.
Yes.
And I remember. What time frame do you think that was?
It was like the 40s, 50s. It was like old school buildings. We were sitting outside of a coffee shop. You can tell it just wasn't like that modern day hustle and bustle.
Gotcha.
It was honestly just that calming like 40s, 50s era.
Can you describe what you were wearing?
I was wearing a pink dress. I remember the pink dress. I was wearing kitten heels. And I remember at first I wore red lipstick. And then I laugh at that because Vinny hates red lipstick. So it was just funny that in there, the first like scene, I guess you would call it, I'm wearing red lipstick.
Okay, okay. And then I know when you first met him, you kind of played hard to get.
Yes.
Okay, and then the next scene, you guys had like coffee in front of a shop or something like that? Okay.
It was kind of like I was sitting there waiting and everything and waiting for him to come around because he was going to a cigar shop.
Okay.
And I just kept waiting and waiting and waiting to see him again. Because again, I was playing that hard to get. But then I'm like, oh my gosh, did I lose this chance with him? And in a way, I actually thought about this. Him and I knew each other back in high school. And then it's like years went by and then boom, we reconnected. And then when we reconnected, it wasn't until about a month or so later that we actually started talking.
Yeah.
So I kind of like, I look back at this like lifetime and I'm like, wow, we connected.
Yes.
But then time went by and we had to like reconnect again.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like goofing around. I hit his shoulder a little bit.
Yes.
We were joking.
Now, was that in this lifetime or
in the past lifetime? Past lifetime.
And I need to reiterate to the our viewers, when she's talking about her past lifetime, she did not look like Debbie.
No.
And he did not look like Vinny.
No.
So they were two totally different people with the same soul. I need to reiterate that. Okay, so now I remember you guys like shared a what you would call
we share like a cab, I guess, because it was like one of those old school like type cars. It wasn't like horse and buggy type, but it also wasn't like a modern day car again. It was kind of like the big wheels carriage type of thing. I don't know. I think of like Cinderella time.
Yes.
Around there.
For the viewers, can you kind of describe, because everyone has their own version of when they're under. And I think yours was phenomenal because you were very descriptive through the whole process.
I was actually going to say that. She would, when you were, because I was present, we were both present.
Yes.
And you were, honestly, you went under fairly, no, actually you took a little bit of time. I'm not, let me backtrack. You took a little bit of time, but when we got you under, you were very, very descriptive.
Yeah. I felt like I was watching a movie through your eyes.
I totally agree with that.
Yes.
I totally agree.
Sidebar again. You know, certain clients, like you literally, like you, back in the day, I'm telling on myself, we had Atari and we had the joystick.
But that's how all of them really are. I think
like most of them
are like we're playing a video game.
And you're like, okay, turn to the left. What do you see? Turn to the right. What do you see? I see a black wall. I see a brown wall behind me. So you're like, you're guiding. You just went in every scene and was talking
the whole time.
And we were watching a movie.
Yeah.
So I just want to. So from your memory of your session, please tell the audience, like, how was it? Did you feel like you embodied that character?
Yeah. I actually felt like I was hurt because the one point, I believe you asked me, like, what are you wearing or something, and it came to the kitten heels. I remember, like, I could look down and see them.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
It was cool.
Now, do you remember, because I think when we brought you out of it, and I don't mean to jump ship, but when we brought you out of it, do you remember everything at the time? Do you remember what happened after we brought you out of it, everything?
Right after, I didn't remember everything.
But later ended up remembering,
it started
right?
like coming back
to
me. And then eventually I listened to it, and I hate the sound of my own voice, but I forced myself to listen to it. And then slowly I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like, oh, I remember hearing that. I remember seeing that.
Interesting.
Exactly. So I just needed the audience to understand like the beautiful part, because everybody's afraid, am I going to be in a coma? No.
Am I going to wake up after this?
No, like it's beautiful. It's a beautiful experience. And I like the fact that for me, because I'm a scaredy cat, and I talked about this on another show.
Yeah.
So I'm always questioning everything. So I was in there as two people. So I was in a character, and then I had Okisha on the side questioning the character.
Yeah.
You sure that happened?
Yeah.
So I could.
And it's interesting how the subconscious actually taps into these specific moments that actually resonates with your spirit later on, or it's just weird how it happens.
And I need for people to understand that the average soul, and you can look this up, the average soul has been to this planet 50 times.
Wow.
To try to get it right. They said some people had to be here 100 times. So when you do your QAHT, what happens is we ask the other side to pick specific lifetimes that resonates within this one.
This lifetime.
Okay.
So you and your husband could have lived 10 other lifetimes together.
Yeah.
But whatever is specific for this lifetime, that's what they picked for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now let's jump to when, because you guys eventually got married in that lifetime.
Yes.
Okay, and let's jump to when you guys had a baby together.
Yes.
Because that was very important.
That was an emotional one.
And so, do you remember like the particulars of that lifetime?
I remember
that scene that you were in.
Yeah, we were in the apartment, and I believe that's when I was holding the baby, and I was scared. I was crying because I'm like, can I really do this? This is terrifying.
Right.
And he's just reassuring me like, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this together. Beautiful. We are a team.
Yeah.
I don't remember the specifics of what it was he was saying, but it was around that. Like, we're a team. We got this together. And I'm just like, okay. But I was terrified of being a mom. I thought I was going to mess it up. And that's part of my fears now, too, is like, I'm all over the place. How am I going to have a kid one day?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm glad you said that, because what you showed us is how that is reflecting this part of your life.
Yeah.
And why they had you go to that lifetime in that scene, because it was important for you to understand the lessons. And what do you think the lessons was in that lifetime with you and your husband?
Oh my gosh. To just trust, be open, not be afraid. To remember I don't have to do everything by myself, to work as a team, because I'm very type A, I want to do things by myself, but sometimes you just have to let go. Yeah,
exactly.
And be open and just be there in that moment. And
so one thing I will say, there's a lot of reoccurring themes that happen when we do our QRHT.
Yes.
Letting go and forgiveness are
like major with everybody.
Yeah.
And remember, my 4 keys to life.
Yes.
And my 4 keys are these reoccurring themes.
Definitely.
My 4 keys are forgiveness, gratitude. Forgiveness, gratitude, love, and having fun.
Having fun. Yep.
Those are my 4 keys. And you will see, as we bring people on the show,
it's going to keep reoccurring.
All the time.
Yep. So, okay. Yeah. So now, so that lifetime was beautiful. Now, you did another lifetime with your husband.
Yes.
And that one was a excellent one, too, because it was a different kind of...
It was a different perspective, for sure.
Yes. Now, with that, it started out with you being in a bar.
Yes. Yes.
And can you tell us a little bit about that?
So when I went into the bar, I had a thing with the bartender.
Yes.
But we never defined the relationship. It was either he called me babe and I called him hun, or vice versa. I believe it was vice versa. And then, we're a little flirty, but then this other girl walks in and she don't like me. And I'm like, who is this? But then I see the other bartender. There was a female bartender like waving, trying to like get my attention. And I'm sitting there and I was like, what is going on? Him and I have this thing going on. And him and I have, to my understanding of this is we had a thing. We just weren't defined. But now all of a sudden she's coming in. She's flirting with him. Wow. She's like, ooh, hi. And I named her Cat Eyes.
Yes, you did.
And I don't have another name for her. And I don't know why Cat Eyes was her name.
Yeah.
I think because of the makeup she had on.
That could possibly be it.
I think it was the makeup.
Maybe.
Yes. So now for me and Janine, we were sitting there. I wish we had popcorn.
I know.
Because it
was so descriptive and vivid. And we were like,
God.
"Ooh, girl."
You know what it reminded me of? Like listening to an audible book.
Yes. It was like an audible book. It was so entertaining.
Because I kept looking, my mind kept going back and forth because you was like, the female bartender saying something, and then you was just very... I thank you for that.
And me and Keisha kept looking at each other like, ooh, girl.
Yes.
Ooh, what's next, girl? Like it was the next episode of Housewives or something.
Yeah, it was like, ooh, juicy. So now I think the next scene was the supermarket.
Yeah, it was the supermarket scene. Do you remember the supermarket scene?
Kind of. Okay. I remember being outside the apartment more than I remember the supermarket scene.
I remember this. I'm going to tell you about the supermarket scene. You and Babe, you called him Babe or you called him Hun?
I think it was he called me Babe and I called him Hun because I don't know. I know different person, but I know me. I call people Hun. I don't call people Babe.
Okay,
right.
So Babe and you were in the supermarket together, and this Cat Eyes come up.
I do remember this part. Yes.
And she's like flirting with him in front of you. You're standing there
and
like,
what
the
are you doing? This is my man's.
Yeah, my man's.
Yes. I think that's when you realized that there was something going on. Because I think she even took her hand and put it on his arm.
Yeah, she was touching him. And I'm just like, who are you to do this to my man's right in front of me?
Exactly.
That's some fighting.
Yeah.
So then I think that's when you got the realization that I need to. Then the second scene, I think, was when you went to his apartment.
I went to his apartment and I wanted to talk to him. And I'm like waiting outside and he opens the door, but I see her in there. And that's when it kind of hits me like
something's going on.
Something's not right.
Yes.
And that's when I realized I just got to walk away.
Yeah.
And it just... They had their time together. This wasn't my time with this person.
Mm-hmm. So what lesson did you learn from that lifetime?
Letting go, not giving in all to... A lot of it was more so letting go and just letting...
Yeah.
And look at Janine's hand.
Yeah. Yeah, and to choose me.
To choose you.
You had to choose you.
Because at that point, I kept putting all my faith in this guy. I kept wanting to go back. All the signs were right in front of me.
Yeah.
That he really didn't want me.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there and I was like, come on, love me. Love me. Just keep loving me.
Yeah.
And it was just like, no. And I show up at his apartment and she's there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, okay. And I don't remember if it was raining or something. I just remember I walked home after that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But it was just so...
Well, it was great.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we have a clip. I just want to show the audience a clip.
Oh, yes.
We're in the food store. Tim and I, we see her in the aisle.
So now you see her in the aisle. Does she look shocked to see you both together?
She touches his chest and says, "Hi, honey, how are you?" And then winks at me.
How does that make you feel?
I grip the cart, and then he grabs my wrist and says, "Stop, it's nothing."
Does she walk away, or she's still standing?
She laughs.
She laughs.
He stands there and just laughs, and he says, "To go away, I'll talk to you later." And I ask him, why would you even bother talking to her if it was nothing?
So it seems like Cat Eyes is antagonizing you.
Yeah.
Now, were you offended that he said, I'll talk to you later?
Yeah, because why is he gonna run away from the problem?
Mm-hmm.
Put an end to it now.
Exactly. Okay, so now Cat Eyes walks away after laughing. What are we gonna do?
I sit in sadness and I think about it all day.
What do you think about that clip?
I forgot about that part.
That's crazy.
Like, I forgot about how intense that one was.
Yeah.
Like, I remember, like, after talking about the supermarket, I remember her being there and me getting jealous. But I forgot the whole, like, grabbing of the wrist and saying, like, stop. Like, bro, it's not me. It's you.
Yeah.
Like, stop.
Yeah.
Like, you're not being truthful with me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just tell me, like, I want her, not you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I feel like part of that was, too, I wasn't letting go because I wasn't seeing the signs right in front of me. And he's just playing it up, like gaslighting me into being like, no, you're mine. I love you. I
Just
love
like
you.
a man.
I know, men suck.
But see, that whole thing was about choosing yourself.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
see?
Now, somebody might be watching this and saying, okay, this sounds off. This sounds cryptic. I'm not understanding.
Right. Yeah.
How can you guys be together in this lifetime? You were together in another lifetime where you had a baby together. You were married and it was happily ever after.
Yeah.
And then now in another lifetime, you guys are, he was cheating on you.
Yeah.
So people must understand is that when you have a soulmate, when you have a soul contract with a soul, in each lifetime there's lessons. So in that lifetime, he helped you. His assignment was for you to understand that you need to choose you.
Yes.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
So he couldn't be this lovey-dovey person that was faithful to you. He had to be that villain in your lifetime.
Yeah.
And he was assigned that
role.
That role.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that part is like, so that's why we have an ancestor family.
Yep.
Yeah.
So in another lifetime, he could have been your brother. Like you'll be very surprised how many times you come back with these same set of souls.
Yeah.
And everybody's interchanging costumes
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
characters and roles.
Mm-hmm.
So I just, find it interesting in that lifetime, he couldn't be that person that you
Yeah.
wanted to love you. He had to help you to learn the lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting, right?
Yeah.
Great story.
Yes.
And that's still some things I have problems with. Self-care, self-love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here we are.
So I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Because that's one of your issues that you came to the table with. I don't even think that was one of the issues you came with initially, but when we started peeling back layers.
That's what we figured out.
It started like
discovering-
coming up. Then I'm
Yeah.
like, oh shoot, because
But we knew though. Her and I knew.
oh, you guys knew I was a mess?
No.
I'm kidding, I'm
We
kidding.
we would never
Yeah, we
pose it
couldn't.
that way.
I know.
So let me be clear. When we do quantum healing, a lot of times we already know what people's issue is, but we don't want to bring it to the forefront
Yes.
because we don't want to jeopardize what
Yes.
happens
Yes.
during your session
Yeah.
because what we'll do is we won't allow the subconscious to do what it needs to do, and sometimes it can interfere with the
storyline.
Yes.
exactly the storyline that happens when you bring forth stories during your session.
Because we don't want
your
to
past lives.
implant that in their brain.
Exactly, and we need things that happen naturally.
Yeah, definitely.
So we just wait. And then when your subconscious comes through and starts talking or we start the healing process during your storyline, that's when the work happens.
Yeah,
girl.
definitely. Now, let's get to the next lifetime. I'm going to leave the one with one of your parents for last because I think that's like the aha moment. The next one was a beautiful story.
Yeah.
Oh, the lawyer.
The lawyer was, oh my
Yes.
God, amazing. So I remember, this is a funny thing. You appeared in a room with four white walls.
It's a white wall
So
room.
I thought you was in a psych ward.
I thought she went to heaven.
Thinking I'm crazy, thinking I'm
I'm
dead.
tapping that shit. I'm like, is she dead?
He was like, I think she's done. I'm like, no, I think it's a psych ward. So then we took you to another scene.
Yes.
To figure out what was the purpose of you being in that room by yourself. And you ended up being on a park bench sleeping with a suit on.
Yep.
So you want to go from there?
I was a man. I was sleeping on a park bench. I was tired. I didn't want to go home. You know, I put all of myself into work, essentially. I was so drained. I was so tired. I was in this park, but I wasn't seeing the park, essentially. I was just kind of there.
Yes.
Drained, essentially.
Yeah.
And what was at home? This was the kicker. What was at home?
I had a baby mama. I can't even say she was my wife because she was not my wife at the time, but I had 6 children.
Right.
6 of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's why you was on that park bench, because
I
you
had
knew
to take some
you were
peace.
leaving work to go to home to these 6 kids. So you took a detour and went on that park bench to just, I guess, like you said, relieve some stress.
Yeah.
And do you remember, like, when you walked in the house, I think it was a little chaos because kids were running
Yeah,
around.
one of the kids came up to me.
Yeah.
And there was dinner. I believe it was like the 7-year-old or something cooked dinner that night.
Okay.
If I remember correctly. It was like she was helping the mom.
That. Yeah, I remember that.
And it was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yay. Trying to like play into like the yay.
Yeah.
But just.
You were overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember asking that character that you were in. I don't want to get in trouble saying character.
Oh my!
That soul.
That's a TikTok joke.
Yeah. That person that you were at the time in that lifetime. I remember asking you, like, how did you feel? Oh no, what it was I asked you, why hadn't you married your baby mama of 6 children?
Yeah.
Do you remember what the answer was to that?
Not off the top of my head right now.
It was something like it basically was like a nonchalant, like we didn't get around to it.
Yeah. We didn't have the time for it. We had all these 6 kids. I have all this work. It was excuses.
Yes.
It was honestly, it was excuses.
And when in that scene, do you feel like at that moment you appreciated your home?
No.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
Not at all.
See, gratitude.
Yeah, gratitude. Okay, so then the next scene was you were at work.
I was at work, yeah.
Yeah. You went back to work, and then so tell the story.
I had this red folder, and I kept hyper focusing on this red folder. I had all of these things in front of me, and then that's when I started feeling, I believe it was chest pain or dizziness. It just wasn't good. Something just wasn't happening, but I kept focusing on this red folder.
And then me remind from what I remember too, it was a hectic day at the office.
It was very hectic.
You had stacks of files.
Yeah, all over the place.
And that one red folder just stood out to
There.
you, but you were having a really stressful day at work. And then that's when
the chest pain or the headache, it was a bunch of just not good feelings.
Yeah.
And then it just went dark after that.
And that's when we went right back into that white room.
Yes.
So now you were in that white room. Now
When I
you
thought
were
she meant Jesus.
Jesus
is that you?
I met my demise.
Yes. But you in a hospital bed
Yes.
now with the IV pole hanging and everything.
Yes.
And what I loved about that, which was, because going back to Debbie's descriptions of everything, so what is cool that what we do, and it's not just you that have done this. There's been times where we'll be talking to the person under hypnosis and they're having a conversation. So Janine and I would have to sit and wait. So you were having a full-fledged conversation with the doctors. And we were like, okay, what are they saying? He's like, hold on, they're talking. You're like, and then you're listening, and he was like, they're rambling. And then we're like, okay, well, what was the outcome?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we had to wait till you had the conversation with them to figure out exactly what happened. And do you remember like what the particulars of that? Because I'm trying to figure out, as nurses, like did they even give her a diagnosis at that time?
No, I don't remember.
Right?
I just knew I like got temporarily paralyzed. That's what I remember. I was
Yes.
temporarily paralyzed. I don't know if it was like an embolism or something, but
Yeah, something major
it just
happened.
wasn't good.
I thought she had a
Yes.
stroke, right? Didn't she have a stroke?
Oh, maybe it was a stroke.
Maybe
Yeah.
a stroke, because
Yeah.
I know she couldn't walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a stroke.
But I think the thing was we didn't find out until the next scene.
Right.
Because you said
Yeah.
you said something like you couldn't move your legs, but it was a little ambiguous. So I felt like we was watching a Lifetime movie, because
Yeah.
then the next scene was
You were in a wheelchair, right?
Yeah, I was in the
It's like,
wheelchair.
oh, shit.
And I was in the park.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, we went from Lifetime movie to Lifetime movie.
Like damn, from kitten heels to wheelchair.
Listen, if Lifetime wants to like set up,
we
make
went
a
from
movie.
Bravo to Lifetime.
Girl, we about
my
to go
goodness.
the next
To
Lifetime.
Netflix?
The next Lifetime gonna be a thriller. Wait.
This is why I don't watch TV. I got QRHD, bitch.
Honestly, I think it's better. No commercials.
Yeah.
No
Exactly.
Love it.
So now, okay,
Yes.
so the next scene was you were in the same park where the park bench was.
Yes.
But now you're in the wheelchair.
Yes. I was in a wheelchair now, and I got to I felt at peace. I got to watch the kids, and I put a ring on that lady's finger. I say that
Yes.
lady. We don't have a name. I don't know her
Bitch,
name.
I don't know your name.
Listen,
You're just my boo. She's just
my
my
wife.
boo.
She's my baby mama.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
your name. I'm sorry, I don't know your name, sweetheart. If your soul is out there, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was too busy at work. Sorry. But even when I was sitting there and learning to appreciate, just being there, being calm, letting go and just kind of like taking steps to be at peace, I was still focused on that red folder.
You were.
Yeah.
I
You
wasn't
were.
letting go of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I talked to Akeisha about it at work all the time. I'm like, what is that red
She
folder?
did. We're in the hallway at work.
Still trying to
She's
figure
like,
it
I
out.
still don't know what
Yes.
that red folder. I'm like, girl,
I'll be
If you don't let that shit go, we're not putting you back under for that shit.
No. I was on the way to go do an EKG or take blood.
Right.
So I walk past
Now,
Akeisha.
see, that's your
Akeisha,
damn problem.
What is the
Because you
red
don't know how to
folder?
let shit go. Goddamn.
Yeah.
But it was just so wild. I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe it was this. Maybe it was this. I don't know.
Yes. Wow. But that story was beautiful
Yes.
because even though you still was focused on the red folder, you actually started appreciating your family
Yes.
and you started having gratitude.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I want to give a shout out. You said something, we were joking about it, about the lady's soul that who was
Yes.
your baby
Yeah.
mama. But real talk, whoever that soul was, I'm pretty sure they part of your ancestor family and they might be in your life in this lifetime. That was their assignment, to have these kids and get you to the point where you had to learn how to have gratitude.
Yeah.
So kudos to them because she has 6 whole kids.
Yeah.
So you can learn a lesson.
I was about to say, just
Damn.
to teach me a lesson, you had to have 6 kids.
Yeah,
Crazy.
exactly.
I'm sorry. And from what I know, I didn't do a lot of the work.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You were just going home and coming back. It
Yeah.
probably was I remember, so you know me, I'm a jokester. I used to watch SpongeBob SquarePants with the kids, but it was me watching it. And with SpongeBob, they had him and Patrick had raised a child together.
Yes.
Remember that one?
Oh my goodness.
So you remember when Patrick
Yes.
was leaving every day with
Yes,
his suit
to
and
go to
tie
work.
and a briefcase?
To go nowhere because Tommy ain't had no job.
He was going
No,
back to his
Patrick-
rock.
Oh.
Yeah.
But wait, but SpongeBob every day was taking care of this kid.
Yup.
He had the rollers in his hair. He was cooking and cleaning. And then one day, SpongeBob was like, I gotta go find out what Patrick is doing because there's nowhere in hell I'm raising this child by myself. When he went, Patrick was under his rock doing nothing but watching TV.
Yeah, he's chilling there in his recliner, changing the channel. SpongeBob's all his multiple arms going everywhere. And it's really?
And I feel like the lawyer was doing that where he was literally leaving the house, go to his job, putting all his energy in the job.
And then
come, unfortunately Patrick wasn't doing that. But but
I
your
know.
character was, your soul was, only your whole focus is just being a lawyer and focusing on your job and I guess trying to be an overachiever too.
Yeah.
So we gotta look at that too.
I am an overachiever.
So,
I know I
Yeah,
am.
see?
Yeah. So you got to look at the fact
Yeah.
that the lawyer had that personality as well.
Yeah.
So you have to take it
Yeah.
down a few notches. I don't want you to feel like I don't want you to become lazy and a bum,
Oh, damn.
but
Damn.
but you have to start appreciating life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the lesson you learn about family.
Yes.
That's really important.
Yeah.
Really important.
But see, all right, so this is crazy. I love the epiphanies that are happening here.
Yes.
And this is why the world has to get it, man. We don't want to have to go back to your past lives and fix this shit.
Yes.
You got to do it now.
Yes. Yes.
But see, the beautiful thing is you have the twin flames here that have the ability to go back and take you to the past lives so you
Yes.
can
Yeah.
smooth out your timeline
yes.
and mend that shit.
And one of the things that we tell all of our clients even if we don't do the QRHT, if we just do intuitive life coaching, we tell them that most of the time you already knew the stuff that we're telling you.
It's true.
You've already, I guarantee you, you had many messages from your spirit guides and your angels.
Yes.
Let it go. Take time for yourself.
Yep. Beating you in the head, telling
appreciate your family. You got all those messages. So when you had gotten the quantum restorative hypnotherapy technique, when you had gotten it, it was just a validation of what they already told you.
Exactly.
Yes.
But that's why we're calling this, and we're coining this, the 5D system.
Yes, the 5D system.
Because we're trying to raise people vibration. I'm hoping everybody's starting to get it now.
It's the uplift 5D system.
The uplift 5D system, because we're trying to raise everybody's vibration to a certain level so we can get you here.
Definitely.
So everybody can get back in the process of healing, on their healing journey.
Definitely.
So we can all live a happy life. And look at you, man. Like, you're shining so bright.
You are.
I'm shining bright. You're shining bright.
Yes,
we're all learning our lessons.
Yes.
And letting shit go and living happy, man.
Yeah.
And this is what this is all about. So let's finish off your last story.
Girl, this last story
is
juicy. Now, what channel would that have been on? What thriller channel?
Discovery.
Yes. Let's turn to ID Discovery. Let's go.
No, it has to be ID.
Yes,
Guaranteed.
I agree.
So,
ID.
I want to commend you because you told us previously before the show that you were going to be transparent with this story.
Yes.
And so let's talk about your relationship with your dad, your current relationship with your father.
Him and I fight a lot.
Yeah.
We fight a lot. We're cool and stuff, but him and I are both hard-headed, hot-headed. We fight.
Yeah.
Like we will just yell at each other. That's just how we are. That's how we communicate. There's still love there. Don't get me wrong, but we fight.
Yes.
And it's not great.
Yeah.
And I want to also add, so in the beginning of your session, when I had you under, you kept looping in this lifetime. And I don't know if because I even said to you, if you didn't want to listen to that part, you didn't have to.
Yeah.
It was a part, I think there was one session where your father took you for an appointment in this lifetime.
Oh, yeah, and I was scared. And
and then you had a tantrum and something like that.
I never made it to the appointment.
Yeah, like, didn't you even like get out the car and fall on the ground?
I like threw myself out of the car.
And that really happened in this lifetime, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we visited that part of the life where you were going through this.
Yeah.
So that was just an example of one of the many times when you and your dad got into it.
Yeah.
So so now let's go into the lifetime with you and your dad.
She laughs.
Oh my. All right. No. So it started out, I think I was like 5 or something years old.
Yes.
We were sitting in the front lawn. A bunch of like neighborhood kids were all hanging out, and I look across the street and an old neighbor shows up. Like, I see the car. And like this kid just doesn't. Oh, no. It wasn't the car yet. I'm sorry. Yeah. It was, I see the kid outside alone because he wasn't old enough yet. So he's outside, and it's like part of me is like, do we invite him over? Do we not? And like part of me is trying to play that game of, I'm a 5-year-old. And he's older than me.
I think he was 5 years older than you, right?
Yeah, he was something like that. But like for some reason, this 5-year-old me, I'm like, I feel bad for this kid.
You sure did.
Yeah, like I feel really bad for this kid, and like he got called into the house, like yelled at.
Yeah, and I think he initially came outside because his parents were arguing.
Yes. Yeah.
So I remember that part.
Yeah.
And so then the next scene, and you did ask your mom or whoever you were with,
can he come over?
And they were like, kind of like, nah,
not that kid. No, not that kid.
Right.
So then I remember the next scene was the park.
Yes. So that one.
That was funny. I mean, it was not funny.
I'm about to say.
No, because like okay, so tell what happened. You're not finding jokes out of everything. Tell what happened.
Oh my god.
We're watching ID channel. This is not funny.
I mean, hey.
So you was on your bike and he pushed you off.
Yeah, he pushed me off my bike. It's like he's trying to help me and stuff, and he pushed me off the bike, but no one else saw him push me.
No, they didn't.
So then he's trying to help me and playing like, oh, I'm the hero. I helped.
So he put you back on the bike.
Yeah, and he put me on
the bike. So audience, I will go back and say, is this shit funny? Okay.
I think it was funny because when your mom came over, she was like, he pushed me. He was like, no, I didn't push her.
I didn't push her.
Bastard.
I'm trying to help. Like, stop. Like,
and then they was like interjecting,
I'm the one
no, he
who's
helped
hurt.
you. Like, they was like,
like, watch your
I'm
kids.
sorry.
Come on now. Pay attention
I wish
to your
your
kids.
motherfucker would touch my kid.
Like, oh my goodness.
Anyway,
But, yeah.
continue.
But no, so then that's when like that high praise of this kid that originally they didn't want coming over.
Yeah.
Now it's like they're seeing, oh, he's building up this like reputation that he's there to help.
Yeah.
yes.
But like I knew deep down, like this kid just pushed me off so that he can get praise.
Right.
yes.
And he
yes.
was sneaky about it.
Exactly.
He sure was.
Yeah.
He sure was. And let's add this to the storyline. Like that was her father in a previous life.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Thanks, Dad.
let's keep going. So now the next scene. Okay, something with the car. What happened the next
so
scene?
this one was when the car came up because this brought me back to the house.
Yeah.
Because I remember I'm like 12 years old or something like this because he hadn't been home for a while.
Yes,
So I
remember.
hadn't seen him in a long time. So I guess he went to college. He went somewhere.
Yeah.
But I'm walking home from school and I see his car outside their house and I get a very uneasy feeling. He's out there and I'm just like, this is not good.
Okay.
And I couldn't figure it out, but it was just not a good feeling. And I went inside and I remember I was like I believe I was talking to my mom or somebody and I was like, I don't like that he's back. Like I was trying to like forecast it and they're like, no, like he's what?
Yeah.
I was like, when did he come back?
Yeah.
And they're just like, oh, he's back. Yay.
Yeah.
Like this hero kid. And then I go upstairs and that's when I was looking at the diary.
Yes. And in your diary, what was I won't even say special because there was nothing special about what you discovered.
What was significant?
What was significant?
I kept looking at the name Catherine, and I kept saying, I miss Catherine. And it came up that Catherine went missing years ago.
And who was Catherine?
Catherine was my best friend when we were younger.
Mm-hmm.
And not in this lifetime, in that lifetime. But I just remember that when she went missing, this brought us back to she went missing in the park. And I knew it was this kid across the street.
Mm-hmm.
But when he got questioned by the police and everything, he told this grand old story like, oh, I didn't see what actually happened. I just heard screaming and I came up and, you know, I made sure like she was okay, meaning me and all this stuff. And he's playing up this role like he's some heroic.
So just to
Dang.
clarify, you said it was this kid across the street,
Yes.
meaning that this kid across the street knew something about it.
He knew something about it.
Okay.
And I knew deep down he got rid of Catherine.
Wow.
And when you say got rid of Catherine, what
He
do you
killed
mean?
her.
He killed
There
he
you
He
go.
killed her.
Catherine.
He
So,
was a murderer.
your father,
He's a murderer.
damn it.
In that lifetime.
Damn it.
In that lifetime. In that
Disclaimer,
lifetime.
in that lifetime. We're
My
not trying to
dad
get
is
that
not-
arrested.
My dad is actually a good guy. Him and I fight. He is a good guy. He is not a murderer.
I want to show the audience something.
Yes.
So
Here's the play on karma.
yes. So now her dad was a murderer in this lifetime. I'm gonna
In
give
the past.
in that past lifetime.
Yes.
So I want to ask the audience, what do you think her father does for a living at this very moment? This count to 5 and just answer that question.
4, 3, 2, 1.
What does your father do in this lifetime?
My dad is a police officer.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
So he's balancing his karma.
He's balancing
Yeah.
his karma. He's
Yeah.
balancing his karma.
Yeah.
That's how that works. And he's a prime example.
Yeah. And like I
So-
said, he's not a murderer in this lifetime. He's a good guy. We fight, but not a murderer.
He's actually locking up the murderers.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's protecting the community.
Yeah.
And I commend his soul.
Yeah.
Because he probably stood before the spiritual council and said, I got to make this right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had to fix
And
it.
He had to fix it. So I commend your dad.
Yeah.
Will you let your dad see this?
Oh yeah. He's gonna
Hi,
sit there.
Dad.
He's gonna sit there and be like, Dad, what?
Hey, Pop, I didn't say it.
Dad, this is on me. You know it. Listen,
Wait, I can see dad right now saying,
Who these crazy bitches?
Debbie, you need to go take a vacation. You and them twin flame women need to go do something with yourselves
Dad, I'll check myself in. It's fine.
He said you do work at a psych ward, right?
Oh my God.
This is great stuff.
Yes.
This is great stuff.
Can't make this shit up.
Nope.
But the subconscious can.
Yes. So I just got
Yeah.
a message where that's a contract between you and your dad that you came back with him in this lifetime to help him fix it.
Yeah.
See, what people need to understand is that, and we were explaining this to one of our clients the other day through intuitive life coaching, is that, you know how when you take toothpaste and you're at the very end and you're trying to get everything out that toothpaste?
Yeah.
That's how they do with ancestor families. So like, here it is, you're balancing things with your husband, you're balancing things with your father. You're not just here to balance just with one person. You're here with multiple people balancing different life lessons. And so someone else is here to help you vice versa, and you're vice versa helping other people. So you might be here to help 10 people. And also too, like your contracts could be with people at work.
Right.
So that's, let me tell you something. The spiritual council, the universe has worked hard to get all of these contracts to be put together and for people to learn their lessons.
Right.
So it's really important. I think we need to give them kudos because like you're here balancing a bunch of life lessons with other people, including your dad.
Yeah. Sorry, Dad.
But you know what though? I'm glad that, I know your dad is going to look at this initially and say, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Honestly, just like that, probably.
But eventually it will soak in his mind and his soul. And I need for him to understand, and I'm looking at the camera, Dad, I need for you to understand that you really came back to balance this out. And I don't know you personally, but based off what I know with Debbie, you're doing your job right. You're doing a great job, and we thank you.
Yeah.
We thank you for protecting your communities, and I'm proud of you because you came back and you could have said, I'm not coming back, but you came back to fix it.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, definitely.
And lastly, I just wanted to say, I know that you had a couple of ancestors of yours that
did.
did come through.
I did.
And what a beautiful thing. How did you feel to see that some of your family members actually came through to say hi?
That was wild because, like, technically, like, 3 of them I never met.
Yeah.
Because, like, my little cousin, unfortunately, he was a stillborn. That one was wild.
And he was a little bit older, too.
Yeah, that one was absolutely wild to me.
Because he was a stillborn before she was born.
He was.
Wow.
Like,
yes.
It was just wild. And then my 2 aunts, who I'm named after, my Aunt Debbie and my Aunt Amy, both of them, and that was just insane to me because, like, my Aunt Amy saying my Aunt Debbie saying she's with me, like, in the car and stuff. And then I remember the one time I almost got into a car accident. I swear I saw her sitting in the back seat with me.
Oh.
And, like, I'm sitting there. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But now it's, like, her confirming, like, hey, I'm with you.
Yep.
And I'm just like, wow.
Yeah.
And then my Aunt Amy saying, like, oh, migraines, all that stuff. Like, that makes sense.
Yeah. And one of your uncles recognizing your tattoo.
Oh my God.
Yes.
My Uncle Leo absolutely hates my tattoos. Absolutely hates them. And yet I got a tattoo for him after he died.
That is so funny.
It was funny though, because my mom actually told his son about this.
Yeah.
And was like, hey, do you believe in like the afterlife and all this stuff? And he's like, not particularly. And my mom's like, well, Debbie talked to your father the other day. And he's like, yeah, what'd he say? And I was like, he goes, nice tattoos. And then I think it was one of you were like, oh, do you like them? No.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, that sounds like my father. Yeah, because it was always now Deborah. Why?
Right.
With all of these tattoos. And Uncle Leo, I got one right for you.
Yeah.
You know, I keep you close to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we definitely love that part. I think that's the best part. It's like the finishing touch for us to really be able to bring forth your family members.
Yeah.
It makes it so real.
And I like when family members come through that you never met.
Yeah.
Because that's just validation that you didn't make this up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, because that was wild to me because like I always felt like I was a split personality of both of them.
Yeah.
Like Aunt Debbie and Aunt Amy. So it was just weird because it was just like, holy crap. Now I kind of feel more connected to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Debbie, in your own words, for someone who's been contemplating doing the QRHT, what would you tell them in your own words?
come and be open. Sit, think, be honest with yourself. Put your trust in these two beautiful ladies. Put your trust in the universe. And don't let fear override you. Feel the fear and just do it because you will get a lot out of this. Nice. You will. I mean, part of me, like, I'm very open-minded. I am. But part of me was like, what if something doesn't happen? And I admit that. Yeah. But I'm like, holy crap. Now I'm sitting there telling everybody, like, oh my God, you have to do this.
Thank you.
Like, you have to do this.
Excellent. Excellent.
And I remember when you first came to us, and one of the first things that I said is that I noticed that most people, I can see that their aura is a little low. And now you are so bright. Like, I could see the change in your aura. And I just wanted you to confirm that information. Do you feel happier?
I do. Yeah. I do. I actually, one of the main things I got out of this was really letting go.
Beautiful.
And I let go of something that I really should have let go of a long time ago. Yeah. I said bye-bye to a job that I had for 16 years. And when new leadership came in, it drained me, it ruined my mental health, and I was just going to let it ride out. And finally, I realized after I said sayonara, I'm a lot happier.
See?
I am.
And you got confirmation through your session that you need to let it go. Yeah. Because you were kind of like, I
don't know. And I kept going back and forth. And I'm like, well, this. And then I kept thinking of other people.
Yeah.
And like, I just finally sat down with myself after this. And I'm like, is this really worth it?
Yeah.
Like, there's so much more opportunity for me to be happier out there. Why am I going to be bound to this person who just seeks out to
hurt people?
Not make, like, to make my life hell when I could be doing the same thing and being happier.
There you go. Yeah.
Definitely.
So now you see the relevance of raising your vibration and letting go of some of these things that kind of keep people from being stuck in life.
Yeah.
And number one, too, you brought up in the beginning how you are an advocate for people when it comes to opioid abuse, which, oh my God, I want to really, really commend you because that makes you a light worker.
Definitely.
I don't know if you know that. We try to tell people because a lot of people don't understand what a light worker is because they think that a light worker is somebody that practices just,
taking the lighter.
Right.
Yeah. Hold on, let me just hold this lighter to you.
Right, no.
Can I light your candle? Light your cigarette?
All of us hold the responsibility, but people don't practice it because they're not in awareness of what being a light worker is.
We affect everyone around us.
100%. And knowing that you have such a huge responsibility, especially when it comes to advocating for people that suffer from these addictions, kudos to you.
Thank you.
Continue walking in the light. Now that you are aware of your purpose.
Yes.
And now that you are moving forward in such a way, and especially now that you are living in this happier, space in your life, continue moving forward. And congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you, both of you.
You're
welcome. Thank you, universe.
Most importantly.
Yes.
Most importantly. Yes.
So we need to add in here. So anyone that feels comfortable coming on the show after having a session with us, then we give them right now, as this is today's price.
Yeah.
Today's price is we're giving everyone a free intuitive life coaching package.
Temporarily.
So obviously you fit in that description. So we're going to continue with you. What I love about your story, I mean, technically, if you were someone that we didn't know, I was like, I think she's good. But we definitely want to give you that package so that we could just tweak a couple things and just give you, because everyone needs maintenance.
Yeah.
And because once you get the healing, the session or the healing, however you want to call it, it's like, okay, it's like somebody telling you, all right, hop out the cab and driving off. We don't want to do that to you. So we want to make sure that you maintain the lessons that you learn and you continue to get tools, because there's more tools, because life be lifing.
Life be lifing.
And people will piss you off.
Yeah.
And so we're going to teach you how to keep your vibrations high and keep that light shining as you go through all the obstacles in your life. Because I tell people all the time, from now until the time you get into the casket, you will always have obstacles.
Indeed.
Yes.
So what you have to do is learn how to play the game correctly.
Correct.
And I just want to reiterate that God has three things about life. He wants people to understand that you were sent here to win.
Yes.
Second thing is you are the master of your universe. And the third thing is you create your own reality.
Absolutely.
And I think with you getting the healing that you got, the session, now your reality is a little different. Your lenses are different. And now you can combat the things that you have in your personal life that doesn't serve you any purpose.
Yeah.
And you did that with the job.
Yeah, I did.
You did that with the job. And we're also going to help you. I think the tweaking that you need a little bit is to understand that lemons are lemonade and to appreciate even the shit that gets on your nerves.
Ooh. Ooh.
Shitty doesn't have to be shitty.
No.
It can smell like flowers.
It can smell like flowers.
Oh my. Oh my.
So we're going to help you with that.
Indeed.
Because you have so many roles and you come across so many souls.
Yeah.
And I commend you because then that means you come across a lot of assholes.
I do.
So you got to be able to maintain that vibration and deal with them from a certain angle and not get your soul intertwined with theirs.
Yes.
Or let your vibration get affected by their vibration.
So now we have taught you how to get past the chronic low vibrational state. Now we're going to teach you how to get past the acute low vibration. So this is the next step of mastery.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Oh God.
So
I'm excited.
All right. That's what we want to
yes.
hear.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah. So thanks, Debbie, so much for
course.
all your hard
No,
work and
thank
keep up the
you.
good work. So Debbie, how can everybody find you?
So I have an Instagram. It's Buff BLS Training. So BUFFBLS Training on Instagram. And then also, if anybody is interested in BLS classes in the state of New Jersey, I teach American Heart Association classes. And I can provide the pricing for you in email, deborah.buffbls@gmail.com. We can talk pricing. We can talk groups. As I stated, I am an instructor for the last 16 years. I know what I'm doing. We can talk pricing, all of that. We have the tax ID numbers. Don't worry. Nothing's under the table.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank
perfect.
you.
Thank you. Well, I'll be coming to you next time because we both nurses.
Indeed.
Yep.
So
I got you. I got you.
I think mine's is due next year.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I got you. Don't worry.
Mine is in
Okay.
November.
I'm probably in November too. So
Love it.
Perfect. Thank you, Debbie.
Of course.
you.
Thank you.
And audience, if you're interested, make sure you go to Uplift Vibrational Wellness Center to learn more about raising your vibration and what all of this information is all about. And it's so important for us to keep up with raising our vibration and this whole process of learning our lessons in this wonderful universe of ours and this great work that this twin flame of mine is doing and myself.
Yes.
So thank you everybody so much for joining us on the show and Twin Flame Fix My Vibes. And if you haven't done it yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Yes, please.
Hit that button. Make sure you come join us for more. And if you're interested, please, like I said, hit us up. As always, know that God is love. Love is the highest frequency, and go and find the God within.
God bless.